Brand new stuff from DeWalt. With DeWalt, it's not always about power tools, although they probably do make my favorite impact driver, which is the DCF 850 Atomic 20-volt impact driver. Little bitty fella, but packs a ton of punch. Anyway, they also make the accessories that go along with the impact driver, and they've got a few new ones. So let's take a closer look. You know, power tools are exciting, but they're also expensive. So it's kind of nice when you get something that doesn't have that price tag. And accessories may not be quite as sexy, but still nice to see new stuff, and also nice to see that some companies are still putting forethought into new accessories and how to use them. And the cool thing is, the most expensive product on this table right now, well, other than the impact driver there, but as the accessories go, is 30 bucks. So this 40-piece set is 30 bucks, and these other are much cheaper. But let's take a look, and I guess before we unpackage these, let's take a look. This is, if you want to talk about model number, this is part of their FLEXTORQ system. As you can see on the packaging there, I'm sure kind of like on the takeoff of the FlexVolt, and there's already been some FLEXTORQ stuff out there. But basically, FLEXTORQ is supposed to provide 200 times longer life. I don't know, we can't test that, right? But hey, listen, I'm sure that they're probably better, but I want to touch on some of the things that are more obvious to actual use. 40-piece set, comes with a couple of different actual adapters where you can use the different bits. You get a couple of nut driver adapters there, 1/4 inch and 5/16. Obviously, you get some Torx bits, some Phillips head bits, a 3/8 adapter, so 1/4 inch hex to 3/8 anvil, and then obviously a lot of Phillips head bits as well. And then more shorter bits over here, as well as an additional 1/4 inch adapter. And we get this adapter here, which is not only a 1/4 inch, obviously going to hold your bits, but also provides you a longer FLEXTORQ Phillips bit with a magnetic tip as well. So this does a great job of holding those Phillips fasteners so they don't fall off. So as I mentioned, this is $30 for a 40-piece kit. And these DeWalt kits not only close up and offer a nice case, but they also will clip together as well. So you can pair these up. And easy to get bits as well in these cases. You don't have to pull them straight out. You fold them up, and then they come out very easily. Or you can actually pull out the whole insert. Again, put it back straight down, and then fold it forward, and that locks it into place. I like to see that. It felt like early on when these cases started coming out, either they were a real pain to get out, or they just they were easy to get out, but they also fell all to pieces. You know, when you closed up the case and you tried to go to a different job site, then obviously the next time you opened it up, everything fell out. Kind of like that, but not the bits. The whole piece fell out. But anyway, so all of these you'll lift up and then pull out. We get laser markings on each of these as well. I don't know that we really need that. Most of you, when you're using bits like this all the time, especially like your nut drivers and things, you can kind of eyeball that and know what size they are. And then maybe on the Torx side, but after you use it a few times, I'm sure that's probably going to go away anyway. But anyway, the marking is there for you to use as you need it. I think some of the coolest new ones, though, are these extensions, and we'll start with the shorter one here. So we got an 8mm, 10mm, and a 7mm, 8mm, and then even SAE at 5/16, 3/8, and 10mm, 13mm. So I think you can see what's going on. So here, the extension flips in your impact driver. Use that 8mm as you need it, or 10mm. Pull it off, flip it around, and now you've got your 13mm. So pretty cool. Very common use sizes. Get a rotating socket that you can flip over and you're ready to go. Yes, it's not going to do studs or deep socket or something like that, but still, for those quick to get out fasteners that you're always getting at, that can be a very useful accessory. And again, here's the 7mm, 8mm. You can get a magnetic tip. So you can see the magnetic tip is right here on the extension and not actually inside the socket. And I think you get the drill now. Here's the 8 and 10 as well. And then there's the SAE 3/8 and 5/16. That will be huge in construction with construction fasteners. A lot of them 5/16, 3/8, and 7/16. Now each of these will run you $10 each, which may seem kind of crazy for a single socket and 1/4-inch adapter, but I don't know, I think with something like this, that if you find it useful, I think it's going to pay for itself in efficiency rather quickly without having to swap things out or go back to your toolbox, things like that. I think it can be very handy. And same idea here, just on kind of another level. So let me get both of these opened. So this is your SAE with 1/4-inch and 5/16 on this end. And then also the 3/8 and 7/16. Can actually fit over here, and this still fits in your impact driver. So it's a place to hold that socket. So now, instead of just 2 sizes, now you have 4 sizes. So here's the 5/16 and 1/4-inch, and then here's your 3/8 and 7/16. So very quickly, as you need to, you can swap these sockets out and have your 4 different sizes right there on your extension. Same thing with the metric, 7mm, 8mm, and 10mm, 13mm. Sit over here on this side, or put your 7mm, 8mm over there, your 10mm, 13 on that side. So basically just a magnetic ring that's holding that, but also your impact driver is going to hold that on as well. Now these are going to run $15 a piece for the 2 sockets and the extension, which is not a bad deal, I don't think. So $15 for these, $10 each for these, and I believe this is going to run $29.99 or $30. We'll have a link in the description for each of these. So just thought we'd share them with you. Have a great day. Keep smiling.